Welcome back, Team PSNS and IMF. I hope those that were able to have a curtailment and a little bit of downtime enjoyed it. So we're coming into 2015. This year is going to be no different than last year in that we are going to have a tremendous workload in front of us, great challenges for us to get the work done, to get the assets back to the fleet, to continue to do the mission that we know we all can do. I want to look back a little bit on 2014. We were very successful as a shipyard in overcoming some significant challenges. Workload continues to exceed our workforce capacity, but we were able to move pieces of the work into the right place at the right time in order to deliver some very high profile availabilities. So the USS George Washington, our forward deployed aircraft carrier, was delivered back to its customer very close to the original end date in overcoming some very challenging work that occurred at the end of that availability. Some issues that team rallied, overcame, and delivered. And most recently, we were just able to deliver USS John C. Stennis within 12 days of its original completion date. This was a very long availability, very complex availability, in which the challenges that the team saw each and every day, they were able to figure out solutions and overcome. I want to tell you that the most important thing I'm satisfied with in year 2014 is the command's pivot toward product line development, and most importantly, its turn toward workforce development. You should have seen, if you're a brand new employee, you wouldn't know the difference, but I can tell you, you would have come into the shipyard last year, you would have gone to your trade if you were a mechanic, you would have gained basic skills right away, and then you would have been placed out on a project for you to go learn more about your trade. That's not been the practice in the past years. Used to be that we valued the execution of the work so much that we would allow the employees to come in and we'd put you right onto the project. We'd figure that you'd learn those skills along the way, or we'd get you back and eventually you'd pick them up. That was not the case in 2014. We're dedicated to developing the workforce. We're dedicated to continuous training and development, and that's just not initial basic quals. That's all along your course within the shipyard. We focused tremendously throughout the year on personal mastery. We focused on respecting each and every individual, in practicing those behaviors and those skills at every venue. All of these changes aren't going to occur overnight. You should see change little by little and piece by piece. And where you do see behavior that has changed for the positive, make sure you reinforce it. Engage those people. And where you think you can help, offer your help. 2015 is a significant challenge for us, as I said earlier. We've got workload that's going to continue to come at us. We're going to have changes to the schedule. We're going to come up with plans, and those plans are going to have to be adapted all the time. It's what we do. It's what we do well. From our high-profile mission at the IMF, to our surface ship support and carrier support up in Everett, to George Washington availability and soon to be the Reagan overseas in Japan, to our detachment down in San Diego that's now back-to-back aircraft carrier work, to right here in Bremerton. The workload's going to change constantly, and it's going to force us to think about doing things differently. At the root of how we do work should be how we interact with each other. Respectful, cordial, professional. If we can figure out how to do those things and continue to focus on them, the work will take care of itself. So welcome back, think about what you're going to go do, and execute your work professionally with the skills that we're giving you, never accepting what is happening today as the best way we can do it, always challenging, always moving forward. Thank you and Happy New Year.